What up, YouTube? It's your boy Rzd Reacts, aka Jus Raised, and we are back with another anime review. This time we're reviewing episode 6, Cog, of JJK season 3. And boy, oh boy, it wasn't a fight that I thought it was gonna be, but it was a fight nonetheless, and it was interesting. So let's get into it.
Whole team got the glow. You can see it in the strike. Got me feeling brand new. Feeling brand new. Feeling brand new. Feeling brand new. Got me feeling brand new. Feeling brand new. Feeling brand new. Feeling brand new. Yeah.
Now I'm not gonna hold you. Not gonna hold you. I thought we was finally gonna get to see the duel between Hakari and Yuji. I thought it was gonna like throw hands for real. That part was a little underwhelming, but it showed some character development for Yuji, and it was kind of sad what he said, but also it made sense based on who he is and the type of character that he is. It was just like, man, you're just a cog that needs to keep exercising curses. That's all you think of yourself? Like, that's crazy. But we got to see what happened on the other end. So the previous episode, we got to see pretty much Yuji and Hakari's interaction, and at the end of that interaction, they start scrapping. And we saw Kirara pretty much blowing up Hakari's phone to let him know something was wrong. And now we see the opposite side of that, and we start with pretty much keeping up with Megami and Panda as they're trying to sneak in to get to the control room or the monitor room so they can talk to Hakari. And of course, Hakari and Kirara don't trust Jujutsu High members. They don't trust the upper brass of Jujutsu High, so they think Megami and Itadori are there on some Fugazi type stuff. And Megami and Itadori is just like, hey man, we just need your help. we don't want no smoke. We just need your help. And Kirara and Hakari ain't having it. They don't want to hear none of it. We got to see Megami, Panda, and Kirara throw down. We got to see her technique, and the fact that Megami, kudos to Megami in this episode. He's my MVP this episode, because the fact that he figured out her curse technique mid-fight is crazy. Especially as complicated as her curse technique was, and he was guessing the whole time. Like, bruh, the fact that he got it right on like the one of the first few attempts of him guessing, it was just like, bro, Megami ain't no hope. He ain't no slouch. So shout out to Megami Fushiguro. Panda was hilarious this episode. And them trying to explain why they're there to Kirara and her not believing them was hilarious. Then they finally win them over. And yeah, it was interesting. Her technique was very interesting. Based on the constellation, the Southern Cross, that was interesting. And you had to follow the process of different touching different stars in order to get to the monitor room. That was really interesting. Shout out to JJK for having interesting and intricate ways and techniques that they explain very thoroughly. That's the one thing I do like about JJK that I didn't like about Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter didn't explain as thoroughly as JJK did when it came to like certain techniques and stuff like that. Like, they explained a little bit, but the whole concept of Nin and how it was used, and then the different vowels and all that stuff that they had was just real confusing after a while. But I like the fact that JJK, in the moment, as they're introducing it, they're explaining it, and they're trying to explain it in a thorough way. Because after Megami figured it out, the narrator came on and was like, yo, Megami's actually right. This is her technique. And explains it to the audience, and I thought that was fun. I thought that was dope. It's just like, sometimes you need to have it broken down so you can follow and understand what's happening. And I felt like they do that well in JJK. So we see, once they pretty much secure Kirara's help to hear them out at least, we see Hakari and Yuji scrapping. Well, really, it's Hakari scrapping. Yuji's not fighting back at all. He's just taking every hit and every blow. I mean, every hit and every blow. Good Lord. He was getting beat the heck up. He was getting punched. He was getting punched like this was my hero. Like, he was getting got hit with the United States of Smash. Like, he was getting beat all the way up. But One of the punches reminded me of My Hero Vigilantes when Knuckle Duster punched Stain in the face and pretty much made his nose sink into his face, which is why Stain ain't had no nose. Hilarious. But man, eventually through their exchanging of ideals, Hakari realized that through Kirara's suggestion that his passion has returned based off of him and Itadori's exchange. And it was, like I said, they be having the most random conversations in JJK when they be fighting. But it was just, it worked so well for this particular scene. And right at the end of their fight, when he agrees to hear them out and help them out, we actually see the little culling game game master thing, the little alien looking thing, pop up and say that somebody has added a new rule to the culling game, that now they'll be able to see each other's points, what colony they're from, how many points that the person is worth, and their technique and all the different types of stuff once they interact with another person in the culling game. And we see that the person who added that rule was Kashimo. Hajime Kashimo. Hajime Kashimo. His design looked dope. And we see he appears to be an electric type, or has some type of electric type of ability. He had just killed somebody. The brother got 200 points already. The brother got 200 points already. They over here securing help, and this brother got 200 points already. So he getting active fast. And we see that he's looking for Sukuna. So he adds that rule based on the Game Master's suggestion. So that way it can make him easier. It can make it easier for him to find worthy competition and possibly Sukuna. So it pretty much ends with the introduction of Kashimo, and that episode was peak JJK. I say peak JJK. I really liked it. I really liked both fights. Even though one was more of a bit, both were battles to pretty much secure help, but it was dope how both of them differed. Like, one was a one-sided battle where Hakari was beating up Itadori, and then you got the other fight where Megami and Panda had to figure out Kirara's technique. So I thought that was dope. I thought both of them were executed very well. For my rating, my favorite part, of course, was the fight with Kirara. That was dope. But my rating for this particular episode, I give it a 9. I thought it was dope. Dope story, dope exposition, dope character development on Itadori's part. Yeah, man, I really thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, it reminded me of Villain Saga Season 2, where where Thorfinn was just getting beat up because he didn't want to fight. So he was just tanking punches left and right by this strong Viking-looking dude in order to see somebody from his past. And it just kind of reminded me of that. But Itadori's speech was a little more depressing and a little more sad that's what he feels about his reality. But anyway, let me know in the comments below, what was your favorite part of this particular episode? What's your rating? Put it in the comments section below. But never forget, it's FreeSoul to the soul free. Let's get it.